Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what that was. Lobster claws. If you're new, my name is Alex. This is a new thing that I'm doing. I'm calling this, well, I'm sure there are these videos that exist out there that are literally by this title, monthly makeup roundup reviews? I don't know. A monthly favorites. Well, it's not necessarily a monthly favorites. Basically what I'm doing is I'm getting more organized. Every month when I receive PR or if I buy something, I'm going to put it in a little section and I'm going to use it throughout the month, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts at the end of the month or the beginning of the following month, which I believe is, this might be February, I'm not entirely sure. Basically, we're going to be doing January. Makeup roundup, monthly makeup roundup. I don't know what we're going to call it. It's in its infancy, okay? And if you have any suggestions for what I could call it, you know, alliteration is usually a thing. Whatever, we're gonna dive right into it because we actually have a lot of stuff to go over. I guess I'm gonna start off with the eyes just because like it's the first thing that I grabbed. Oh, I don't even know if she had launched it this month or the month prior. It might have been a holiday launch, but it took a little minute for me to get them. The Lisa Eldridge palettes, the eyeshadow palettes. She may have launched these for holidays. Well, holiday, I actually can't remember. So these might have been in like a December launch or even November launch. It took a little while, but I got these in January. I'm actually wearing two of the palettes on my eyes right now. I'm wearing the Sorcery palette. Bro, these like eyeshadows, like look at the colors. You have no idea what these are gonna be like until you actually put them on your face, by the way. Just absolutely stunning. I've only like played with them a little bit. I'm wearing, on my lids, I'm wearing this color right here, like all over the lid. And then I also used the Cinnabar palette, which is these really beautiful, like neutral and kind of like warm tone golds and reddish, you know, it's just a bunch of different colors in here. I used this guy right here as well. So I kind of like did some mixing. The formulas are so incredibly soft and blendable. I've said this a million times about Lisa Eldridge products in general. They are idiot proof. Meaning, if you think you don't know what you're doing with makeup, it doesn't matter. They are going to blend beautifully, like with almost zero effort. You can essentially, I said this in the video that I filmed today, you can essentially just like tap your brush and like it's blending, like the eyeshadow is just blending. It's amazing. She launched, I believe, is it just 4 palettes? I haven't had a chance to dip into this pretty pink one yet. We have some like mauvey tones, some peach, some pink, some neutral. She gives you like really nice variety for the colors. I also haven't had a chance to play with the purple one, but I used the neutral and also that like beautiful blue-green palette. I already knew that it would be fantastic. Let's see, so she has something that she calls Seamless Matte, which looks satiny when you look at it in the palette. It looks like it's got a little tiny bit of pearl in it. So Troubadour, this color right here, is a seamless matte. Now I don't know how well you can see or if you can see it all if I tilt it, but there is a tiny bit of pearl in there, but only to the extent that it makes the powder look lively on your skin. It doesn't look heavy at all. And that is something that a lot of really like heavy pigmented shadows that are very matte, like matte, they can look really heavy on skin, especially as we start to get a little bit older, our skin's a little bit like thinner, and we just can't really like handle that super heavy pigment. Something that I love about Lisa Eldridge products in general is that they are meant for everyone. So it doesn't matter what age you are, you're gonna be able to wear it. They're beautiful. The packaging is beautiful. The little L is gorgeous. Like everything is just like very Lisa. She's got like a bunch of different like formulas in here. She's got Velvet, Luminous, Luster, Metallic. She has some topper shades. So she's really just got like a really nice variety of eyeshadow, I was gonna say categories. Yeah, categories, like categories of eyeshadows. They're really gorgeous and I'm happy with them. So I would recommend them for sure. Like if you're interested, they're gorgeous. They're incredible. I love them so much. I'm definitely gonna be playing with them more. Like you're definitely gonna be seeing them more and more. Speaking of eyeshadows, this is the new palette by Anele. Knook. Somebody said you pronounce the K. I went through a bunch of her videos and I couldn't find her saying her name, and it was very stressful, but people were saying that you pronounce the K. So whatever, I suck. This is her collaboration with Sigma Beauty, which I, again, have played with this a little bit. I love Sigma products so much. Sigma eyeshadows, if you guys didn't know, the woman who launched Sigma, she launched it with her husband, and they're both engineers, I believe. If she's an engineer, he might be something else or vice versa. But their whole like game plan when it came to Sigma was solving problems. So it was like, if we're not seeing something in the makeup industry, we want to create it. It had been a minute since I'd used Sigma eyeshadows, but when I first started playing with this palette, and again, it's been like relatively limited, I was amazed at how like soft everything is. And if you look at An or Anne, I'm not entirely sure, her eyeshadow looks are so beautifully blended, so incredibly like soft, but make a statement. And they blend like, I mean, the blend is incredible. The blend is incredible. You think I can blend? She can blend. You know what I mean? And this eyeshadow palette is such a testament to that, including the really beautiful like foiled shadows that you can build up a lot if you like get them wet or whatever, but they also have like a really nice kind of light, airy texture to them. So they're not incredibly heavy. This is a very good palette for if you don't mess with fallout or if you're afraid of fallout. See how soft that is? Like when I put that down on it just melts into the skin, and then you can kind of just like blend it forever. Like just keep going, and it just like the product goes. So Lisa Eldridge sent me those eyeshadow palettes. This was also sent to me in PR. I received this. I believe she also came out with a favorites bundle, I think, eyeshadow like essentials bundle that came with this as well. I love Sigma brushes, they last forever. So obviously all of this stuff will be linked down below. But yeah, I think it's a beautiful palette. I love that she has like a bunch of different tones, especially the colors that she chose. Like this blue is just like, yes, like I love that kind of a blue. I'm not as huge on like purples, but this one really speaks to me, and I want to play with it. So I think she chose like really gorgeous colors. They definitely like reflect her, and I'm excited to play with this more. You're definitely gonna see this more as well. Okay, keeping with the eyes theme, this is actually a purchase that I made. I purchased this like in November or something. It took forever to get to me. Maybe it was in December. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but it was coming from the UK, so it took a while to get to me. But these are the P. Louise bases. Bases? Yeah, what is this one called? I got a bunch of them. I started using the P. Louise base. This one is in this one's in the shade Rumor 01, because it's like something that people have loved forever, and I've never used it. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna buy it. I felt like all of my other primers were kind of like letting me down. I felt like my blending was just kind of like a mess. Speaking of blending, so I picked this up. This is what I used on my eyes today. I really love it. I think it's great. They have a bunch of different colors for like, you could get lighter, you could get to your skin tone, so that's really nice. And then they also have bright colors. So I picked up a bunch of bright colors, and these are really, really nice. They're basically like eye paints, but they're bases. So you can build on top of this to intensify the pigment, or I mean, you could essentially just use it on its own. The first one that I tried was this green color, right? Green, or did we use blue? I can't remember. It was in an Instagram live, and I was really impressed, impressed. Kind of gives me like similar vibes as the House Labs eye paints, but I might like these better. So yeah, I don't know. These are something that I bought that I just kind of wanted to play with, and you're probably going to be seeing me use them more to layer underneath eyeshadows and maybe do some artistic looks and stuff. And so far I'm loving them. Next eye product, About Face Beauty. So About Face Beauty repackaged their fractal glitter eye paints. This was PR, by the way, this was sent to me, into their like classic little, I don't know what you want to call this. I love this little applicator though. Into their classic like matte eye paint applicator. If you didn't know, before they were in this kind of like weird plasticky flat thing it was just kind of like weird and unattractive and a little bit hard to like, I mean, not that it was hard to travel with, but it was just a little bit strange. Like it was a strange shape as far as organizing them. Not exactly the best. So they repackaged into their classic matte eye paint packaging, except it's pearlized, except the packaging is pearlescent, which is really pretty, which I appreciate. So I love that they did that. They just like look so much nicer. But This is their original like formula, which I absolutely love. This is the shade Refract. So these are products that I've already used previously and I love so much, but just in new packaging. Isn't that beautiful? This is the only one that I received in PR, but it's really, really gorgeous. Like, oh, just incredible. And the first time I used these, I think I used the teal color and I put it all over my eyes and I was amazed at not only the payoff, but the fact that it didn't leave like skipping. You know how sometimes these kinds of products, you can see through it or, yeah, it just looks patchy. Didn't do that at all and did not move. Didn't move at all. Like stuck there, amazing like just an incredible finish, like foiled finish. Absolutely love it. So yeah, that's just, I don't know. I have nothing else to say. They're just dope. I love them so much. And they're in new packaging. Next for eyes. This actually, I can't remember when this launched, but I didn't try it until January. The Half Magic Magic Flick Liquid Eyeliner. I was very interested in this because of the shape. So it gets wider this way and then it gets thinner that way. And when I first opened it up, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so sick. But I struggle with it so hard. Felt tip liners in general are kind of difficult for me to use. The thing that is kind of annoying about this is that because it's flat, it has these sharp edges. And that just kind of like makes it very difficult for me to draw a really thin wing. Maybe, I'm sure it's operator error, but if you're not like a pro, if you don't know what you're doing, you're just looking to like create a regular old wing, then I wouldn't necessarily recommend this. If you are a pro and you're looking for something to create like really cool artistry, something like that's gonna challenge you, and what I like about it is that like you can go from thick to thin, then I think it's pretty cool. Like it's a cool idea, I really like it, but I just haven't really, I guess maybe I haven't been in the situation where I've been able to use it to its full potential. So could all be on me. It's probably all on me. But yeah, so this did not launch this month, but I started using it this month, or I used it for the first time this month. And this was also sent to me. Okay, so finally for eyes, Melt Cosmetics launched their lashes. They launched 2 styles, as far as I know, at least that's what I received. Once again, PR, Leo, which are full lashes. And then these are in the style Johnny, which are half lashes, which I wore in my video where I did makeup inspired by my cat, which I love. They're very, very long though. So they're really nice. I like them a lot. They are 100% human hair. So they are vegan and cruelty free, which is cool. They have a very flexible band. I like the style. I just kind of like, I've stopped wearing lashes for the most part. And these are pretty long for someone who has stopped wearing lashes. So if you're into lashes and you love Melt Cosmetics and you want to support, or if you're just interested in these styles in general, I would definitely recommend them. They're really nice, easy to use. But yeah, but they are pretty long. So if you're not like trying to go for really long lashes, then I wouldn't recommend them. They're pretty overwhelming for me. Something I purchased myself, Maybelline, what is this? Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Tinted Primer. I bought this because I just wanted to try a primer, a lash primer, and I liked the idea that it was tinted because most of them are white. It didn't make a difference. It made 0 difference. For those of you who don't know, if you're new to my channel, I have very, very straight lashes. They're real limp, they're real straight, and they will not hold a curl with regular mascara. So I often wear waterproof. I'm wearing waterproof today to keep that lift. And yeah, I don't know, people were like, you should try this, you should try this, you should try this. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna buy a thing, and it did nothing, and I'm disappointed. But whatever. Beauty counter. I didn't know that they were an MLM. So this is the last we'll be speaking about them. I'm excited about the brow content today. Products. So Benefit Cosmetics launched their Fluff Up Brow Wax. This was sent to me. I hadn't used Benefit in such a long time. I just kind of like, I don't know, you get new brow products, you move on. No offense, Benefit, I've loved you forever, but like, I just hadn't used anything from them in a long time. And I also kind of felt like they hadn't really launched anything new. And they launched recently this Fluff Up Brow Wax. which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a brow wax, and it's actually pretty good. I like it for, it holds your brow hairs pretty well. If you don't have ridiculously stubborn brow hairs, then you'll probably like it a lot. It has a matte finish, so it doesn't make them look shiny. I like it for natural days because it doesn't keep them perfect. Like, it's not like laminated. It's not gonna keep them laminated, but it will set them. It will set them in place. So if I don't mind my brow hairs going down just a little bit, like not being completely, like perfectly stuck in place, then this is what I use. So I love this for like a natural makeup day. I do like it a lot. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. I just like it. I think it's good. I usually use it by like back combing, then brushing them up in kind of like an angle, like essentially the way that they would typically lay. I didn't use it today, but it's pretty good. But yeah, if you don't have super stubborn brow hairs, then you're gonna love it. You're absolutely gonna love it. If your brow hairs are like extremely stubborn and like me, you've mostly set them with soap, then you know, it's not soap, but it's really good. Basically is what I'm saying. Opposite end of the spectrum, Jekka Black. So this is, if I'm remembering correctly, this is I think a UK drugstore brand. Is that right? I can't remember now. Anyway, I was first introduced to this brand with their concealer, which I also like, but they sent me these brow products. There's the brow gel brow seal, and then there's the brow block. And I'll be honest, I'm confused about the difference. The brow seal is what I've been using, and it's a clear gel. It has this nice defined comb, and it's a clear gel. And this shit, I mean laminated, okay? Stuck in place and laminated. I love it. I'm like obsessed with it. It's also vegan and cruelty free, made in the UK. Yeah, dude, I don't know, I love it so much. So their brow gel. The brow block is like, it's an eyebrow glue is how they describe it. And it's kind of cloudy, if you can see that. It's the same kind of like a comb, but it's a little bit cloudy. And I don't think I've really used this one. And I don't know why. So that's not helpful. I feel like maybe I used it once. I don't know. But I will say the brow seal is legit. And I recommend it. Okay? If you're familiar with Refi, I like it way better than Refi. No shade. I fucking love, I forgot her name. Shit. Jess Hunt, duh. Gorgeous, incredible, amazing. Well, I love her brand, but, and I do like this product a lot. It does set your brows pretty well, but I have a hard time using it. I feel like I typically get it just kind of like all over the place. Like it always ends up in my foundation and I end up with like a white line around my brows. This doesn't do that. That's the brow block. This doesn't do that. It's so good. I'm just saying, if you need a new brow gel, it's legit. One that I don't like, Wonder Skin. I don't know what this brand is. They sent me these, also did not launch in January, but I received these and they just were sitting around for a while and it took me a long time to get to them. These are, I still don't even know what it's supposed to be, like a brow tint or something, a gel serum, and they call it the Wonder Blading Dream Brow. And it came with like a little angled brush, and I don't know, I tried it in one of my videos. The colors are too warm and it's just, I don't understand how it's supposed to work. I used the little like angled brush and it kind of just filled in everything, you know, like the angled brush wasn't super defined. I think it's supposed to be like a brow stain, or I don't know, they call it the brow blading thing. I didn't like it. Simple as that. I think the main thing is that it's super warm. Like the color is super warm and it's just like, I don't need that. I need cool tones up in this bitch, okay? So yeah, didn't launch this, whatever, was sent to me, don't like it. I think this is the last thing for eyes. The L'Oreal Bambi eye waterproof mascara. So I'll be honest with you, I can't actually remember if I bought this or if it was sent to me. Maybe it was sent to me. Let's just go with that because I don't remember. So again, waterproof mascara. I have very stubborn straight lashes. I'm actually wearing this mascara today. It's pretty good. That's what I'll say. It's not the best waterproof mascara I've ever used. It's not the blackest waterproof mascara I've ever used, but it's pretty good. I'll show you. It's got a big ass wand, which I don't typically like, but it does have nice like combing abilities. If you can see those like teeth, it's got good teeth, you know what I mean? And it's got kind of like these little bows that deposit more product, and then the teeth kind of like comb it out. The way that I like to use it is by placing it at the base and kind of wiggling it and then blinking a little bit. That seems to work the best. So it deposits like a nice amount of product at the base of the lash, but then it doesn't get clumpy at the top. If you kind of just like run it all the way through your lashes, it kind of gets clumpy. So that's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, it gives a good lift. I think my lashes look good. Doesn't necessarily make them look like super duper thick or like I have more of them, but yeah, it's good. And it's drugstore, so Bambi eyes. MAC Cosmetics, where did the primer go? Oh, it's right here. MAC Cosmetics was sent to me in PR. This is the Hyper Real collection. They sent me this package of the Hyper Real Skin Canvas Balm, the Hyper Real Serumizer, and then also the Studio Radiance Moisture Illuminating Silky Primer. And then I think a cleanser came in that, but I'm gonna donate it because I just, whatever. The Hyper Real Skin Canvas Balm and Serumizer basically have the exact same products or ingredients. It's a Japanese peony extract, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and ceramide. So they're both pretty much the same thing, which if you are subscribed to Dr. Dre, then you know she says like, pick one. Like, well, the products don't need to have all the same stuff, essentially. Like you don't need two, you can pretty much pick one. They seem nice, they're very hydrating. I like them. The downside is it smells like old to me. And not old like moldy, old like grandma. No offense, grandma, love you. You're not here anymore. It smells, yeah, it smells old. I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like the scent of it. It's got like, it doesn't smell like baby powder, but it's got baby powder vibes, you know? The texture is really nice. It's super hydrating. It reminds me of the La Mer cream. So it kind of reminds me of something that's like gonna make your skin feel really nice and moisturized in the moment, but it's not doing anything for it long term. You know what I mean? No shade, MAC. I don't know enough about like skincare to say that, but I do know that the other day when I first tried it, I went in with the serum, then I used the moisturizer, let that all sink in. I was like doing my stuff. And then I went in with the primer and it was just way too much, like way too wet. Since they're all very hydrating, I just kind of feel like pick one if you want it. Like if you're interested, pick one. If you go into Ulta and you swatch it, I don't know if it's available in Ulta, just decide if you like the texture and pick one. I don't think it's the kind of thing that would ever replace my like regular skincare, but I have been on kind of a hunt to find like, what do I want to use to prep for makeup? Yeah, and I've pretty much concluded that I really like this primer. The primer is really, really nice, and it works beautifully with, oh, I should have brought that. I'm using a new moisturizer recently. I don't want to say that I love it or hate it or that you should buy it because you know how moisturizer is. I've only been wearing it for like a few weeks. It's the new Pixi Clarifying Lotion. It's like a water cream type moisturizer. These two things work beautifully together. It's what I'm wearing today. Use that moisturizer, that sat in for like a while, and then I went in and prepped with this for my makeup today. And I think my skin looks great. Like I love the finish of it. It looks beautiful, not too, like not oily, but nice and hydrated, very healthy. So I'm definitely gonna be using this a lot. I love this primer so much. But these guys, I think are just too much for me. I don't know. I might come back to them here and there to try and see. Sometimes like they just need to be paired with different things. But me personally, because of the scent, I don't really want to like say you should get them. They smell old. Oh yeah, this, I forgot. Saie, okay, so Saie Beauty. So Saie Beauty launched new shades of their concealer. The writing on here is so freaking tiny. There's no way that I can like read this. So I don't know what this is called, but it's the Saie Beauty concealer. So they launched some new shades and I'm not entirely sure if the Air Set powder is brand new or what, but this came in the same PR box. So this is, I believe it's like half or 1.5 or yeah, 1/2 or something like that This is the lightest shade of concealer that Say Beauty has. It's not an extensive range to begin with, and then they added a couple shades and it's still not an extensive range. It's too dark for me. So this is their lightest shade and it's just too dark. See? It's like orangey. I tried this on camera. Yeah, it's actually like pretty orange. I mean, it doesn't look like horrible on camera here to me, but yeah, it's really bad. It's like straight up peach. And I thought maybe I could use it as a color corrector, but it's just like, this is the kind of formula that I would wear for like an everyday, no makeup kind of look, like the way that I use my Sephora Gel Serum Concealer. So if I'm gonna do that, then I need it to match my skin tone at the very least. Like, you know, my basic skin tone. I can't have it be peach. So the formula seems nice. I don't know. There's nothing I can say about it. It's the shade range is just not extensive enough. I mean, yeah, so they extended their shade range. It looks like they have some deeper tones, which is nice. But this is very misleading. This is the half tone. This is 1/2. And it just looks like so light, but it's not at all. Like, it's not at all. It's light. It's not fair. It's definitely not fair. And this, so that just makes me feel like, is this deep enough? Like, I don't know. I can't tell because the other, maybe it's really deep. Like, I really just don't know. You can't go by the internet, so you got to swatch in person. But yeah, it's not a huge shade range. So they're kind of just like trying to do that thing where they're like hitting some basics and being like, this works for like a multitude of skin tones, but it never does. It never does. So those are my thoughts on that. And then they also have the translucent powder. So they have 3 different shades: translucent, translucent medium, and translucent deep. Translucent is too dark. It's too dark. It's also really luminous, like really fucking luminous, which like underneath my eyes is the only place I would use it. Can you see that? It creates that like crazy shine. Oh, dude, do you see that concealer now? Straight up orange. So the powder is nice. Like, I like the idea of the powder, but it's too dark for my under eyes. And I just wouldn't use it anywhere else on my face because it's a little too much luminosity. Like, I can just see little bits of glitter and it's got quite a bit of pearl in it. So I don't know. If it works for your skin tone and you have dry skin and you just want something really, really light that's gonna give you some luminosity, it might be good for you, but it just doesn't work for my needs. I wanna hear what you guys think about the Say Beauty concealer though, like if it works for your skin tone, because I was excited. I'm always excited about concealer, but I just, it's not my skin tone, bro. It's not my skin tone. Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, Charlotte. Charlotte Tilbury came out with the Hollywood Glow why is the sticker just like the most off-center thing I've ever seen? There's like the Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlight Bronze Glow. Oh, sorry. There's bronze glow and then Pillow Talk Glow. Pillow Talk. 2 highlighters, Bronze Glow and Pillow Talk Glow. I feel like these brands always come out, they always do this. They launch 2 shades and one is like lighter but pink and then one is like deeper but gold. It's just like, these are our 2 shades that work for like every single skin tone. I don't know, they look pretty. Like, Charlotte Tilbury products are always really gorgeous. Like, they're really pretty, but like, this is just not, it's so rose. It's a color that I definitely would not use. I did try it a little bit on my cheeks and it just creates a little bit too much of like a cool toned rose shade on my cheeks. So I just didn't love it. And this is obviously like too dark for me. So I'm probably just gonna give that away or donate it. Oh, actually, I should include this. I bought this recently. I might have bought this in January. It might have been December, I can't remember. This is the Airbrush Powder Brightening Powder, and it's really nice. I love it. All of her other airbrush powders were too dark for me. So then she launched this one, which is like white, and I love it. Like, if I'm oily, man, does it like mattify in a beautifully smoothing way. So this is nice. It's the first time that I've really been able to like use one of her airbrush powders. Anyway, yeah, just, I don't know. They launched, she sent them to me. They're beautiful. They look beautiful. And if you love the colors and you're like a Charlotte stan, then like go for it. But they don't really do it for me, you know? I don't know. Half Magic, once again. So if you guys don't know, I probably should have said this when I was talking about the eyeliner. If you don't know that much about Half Magic, Donnie Davy is the makeup artist on the set of Euphoria. And she launched her own brand called Half Magic. And she's come out with a lot of like really fun products. She launched these blushes recently that are like kind of like, I don't even know how to describe them. They're like moussey to the touch. They kind of remind me formula-wise of the About Face blushes. The colors are really pretty. They're super blendable and like lightweight and airy. I don't love the packaging because it's like cardboard, but that's probably because it's compostable. Which is great, but God, the formulas are really, really nice, and the colors are super pretty. I'll show you a bunch of them. But yeah, because it's compostable, like I've broken it a lot when I'm like trying to open them because it's just very delicate. But yeah, really gorgeous colors. She sent six colors? Yeah, 6 colors. So there's these 3, very pretty nice deep colors, nice pretty like pink. I love this color, so pretty. It's Don't Be a Doll, don't in parentheses, and then these 2. I'm wearing this one, which is Pink Mushroom. I'm wearing this one today, and that's really pretty pink. And yeah, they're just like they're that kind of like in between cream and powder sort of finish. She also came out with this brush, which is what I used to apply it today, and it works really, really well with these. If you have seen me use my About Face ones, I typically apply them with a damp sponge, which is what I like the best. But this kind of like dense brush is really, really good for this formula. So I actually haven't even tried applying these with a damp sponge yet because the brush is good. So those are really fun. If you love like creative makeup, I definitely recommend checking out Half Magic. The highlighters. Selena, I see you bringing back 2016. So Selena Gomez and Rare Beauty launched their new highlighters, which are beamin'. I'm wearing both of these today. The 2 shades that work for my skin tone are Exhilarate, which is this kind of like gold color. I don't know, like neutral gold color, which I just kind of like topped my blush with, and then Enlighten, which is this really beautiful like vanilla shade. Oh, so pretty. But the finish of these is just like damn. You've probably seen me use these a couple of times. Damn. Like I was just really impressed. Really beautiful, like gorgeous sheen. That like glazed donut sheen on top of the skin. Really, really beautiful. A little bit goes a long way. Yeah, there's nothing else I can say. I just think that they're absolutely stunning. They launched, I don't know how many shades. I don't even remember because I donated the other shades the ones that were too dark for me, but some really, really beautiful colors. And the formula is absolutely stunning. So I have a feeling these are gonna be my highlights for the foreseeable future. So you're probably gonna get sick of them. I believe they also launched, along with that, maybe a couple new shades in the matte lip creams. Wait, is this what they're called? Yeah, matte lip creams. This one is Elevate, which I used in the video where I did makeup inspired by my cat. And this was like the perfect color. So this is just a really beautiful, kind of takes me back to like MAC Velvet Teddy vibes. And I actually remember the first time using these, I didn't love the formula, but I don't know why now, because it's so moussey and comfortable. Yeah, I don't know. It just must have been preference at the time, but they're really, really nice. And it makes me want to like check out more colors. So if you're looking for something that isn't like a liquid lipstick that's going to dry down, but it's also not glossy, but comfy on your lips, like not going to make them look like crusty, like, you know, Anastasia liquid lipsticks, no shade. This is really good. Really beautiful formula. They also, in the PR box, just because like super cute shout out, they sent these earrings that are A's. Can you see them? Look, they're 2 A's. Isn't that so fun? I love them. I'm gonna wear them. I might wear them tomorrow night. I have an event tomorrow night and I'm probably gonna wear them. So dope. Love them. Thank you. Thank you, Rare Beauty. Love. Oh, Jesus. Complexion. I almost forgot. The Peter Thomas Roth Instafirm X. So I did a wear test of this. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right? I don't like it. So I got some pushback from some people because they were like, there are products apparently that like tighten up your, I was complaining about the products that like tighten up people's eyes and I was like, it's bullshit. And people were like, it's not bullshit. There's products like that actually exist. And I was like, oh, fuck, okay. The problem is you can't wear makeup with them. Like you have to put it on clean skin. Apparently it like tightens up your skin and makes it look like not saggy or something. I don't know. But then you can't wear makeup. You can't like wear sunscreen. It doesn't react well with like your regular skincare. I'll link this video or pop it in or whatever if you haven't seen it, if you don't know what I'm talking about. This essentially is a firming primer that is supposed to like snatch your face, but you have to put it on clean, dry skin. So you can't wear sunscreen. I tried using it with moisturizer and it didn't work well with moisturizer. So it's just like not ideal. I did like a full day wear test and, you know, my skin looked fine. Like the finish looked fine when I was applying the makeup. But at the end of the day, when I washed my face felt like so tight and it looked like damaged. Like it looked like my skin barrier was damaged. Like it was just craving moisture at the end of that day. So I just think like it's expensive and why? Why? Like just invest in your good skincare, hydrate, and do minimal makeup if that's what if you want to look younger or whatever, you know? Don't use too much powder. I don't get it and I don't like it. And that's it. Okay, Kosas came out with these lip oils. Didn't get a chance to try them. That vanilla scent. Oh, I just put that right over my highlight. Yeah, it's a little bit more pigmented for a glossy thing, which I don't always love, but it's nice. And I love that vanilla scent. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, a pigmented glossy thing I don't necessarily always go for, but yeah, they're pretty. I don't know. Maybe they launched new colors or something. That's why I don't know. It was PR, whatever. Okay, this was a late submission. Yeah, it was a late submission. About Face Beauty launched their Cherry Pick? No, is that the name? Yeah, Cherry Pick. Lip color butter in a bunch of really beautiful bright shades. Gorge. So pretty. Today I used a little bit of pink. Wait, pink or Cherry Pick? What the fuck? Oh, I didn't even realize I said the name wrong in my first video. This is in the shade Pink. It's super similar to the Tarte ones that I loved so much. It's basically the same product. Smells tropical. Do I have that around here? Yeah, the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. It's basically the same product. Or very, very similar. It's essentially the same. It's like a stick with like one of these guys. They have like a little bit of pigment. You can sheer it out or you can build it up. I like shearing it out, so I just kind of like blended it, but that's the color that I'm wearing on my lips today, pink. It's really pretty, nice, comfy formula. I don't love tropical scented stuff. It's not my fave, but it's not like offensive. It doesn't like last or anything like that. And the colors are really pretty. So they launched a bunch of colors. Typically when I receive PR, I just like pick the things that I know that I'm gonna like for the most part, color-wise, and then I donate the other colors. But they do have like deeper like burgundies and more like warm tones and stuff for deeper skin, which is nice. But these are the ones that I saved for myself to try. So, because I just have a feeling that these are gonna be fun for summer, especially like this pink and this orange. So you'll probably be seeing these when the weather starts to warm up. Oh man, I think we're almost done. Oh, I forgot to mention Melt. With the lashes, they launched a lash glue, which I've only used once so far. But I will say, typically when I use my Duo lash glue gets stuck all up in my lashes. And it makes it really, really difficult to remove. And then even if I use my cleansing balm, go on with my cleanser, I feel like lash glue gets stuck at the base of my lashes for like a couple days. And it takes like a few washes or I have to like gently pull it out. This didn't happen with this. This removed and I had no lash glue. So again, only used it once, but pleasantly surprised so far. Okay, I bought these from CoverGirl. I got them on Ulta.com at the beginning of the month, and I think I used this color, but only a little bit, and it's kind of dark, so I don't really have that much to say about it, to be completely honest. They're liquid lipsticks. This one is in the color Prosecco Pop. I used it in one video, I can't remember. It's got kind of like 90s vibes. So it'll probably pop up at some point because I do kind of want to do like a 90s sort of like inspired makeup look. So I might dip into this. And I bought this color too because online shopping, dude, this color looked so different online. Like, have you ever seen me wear this color? No. And then my final, I think it's final. Is it final? I'm like looking around, like, did I miss anything? I like built that up, like, get excited for the final thing. No, this is literally just like a what do you call that? Honorable mention. Bare Minerals launched, I don't know if they extend the shade range or if this is a new launch or what, but this is the 16-hour Skin Perfecting Powder Foundation. They sent me 3 shades, Fair Neutral 17, Fair Warm 10, Fair Warm 15. Unfortunately, the one that would work for my skin is Fair Warm 15, and it arrived like that. So I swatched them, and this one works best, but I'm not big on powder foundation anyway, so like, I don't know, I might do the alcohol thing where you can like put it back together. It seems nice, like formula wise, but I don't know, like powder foundation is something I've never really been able to get behind, so yeah, honorable mention, basically. These launched, and I received them like 2 days ago. That was too much talking. All right, guys, those are all the products from January 2023. I'm ready to file them and move on to February. I'm ready. You'll definitely be seeing a lot of those products continually throughout videos, the ones that I like the most, and if I have any like major updates, I'll let you know throughout the month. I would love to know if you picked any of those up and what your thoughts are. Like if you think I'm off on anything, or if there's something that I didn't like that you love, that kind of thing, let me know. I also created a playlist of review videos. So if you want to go through all my review videos, you can check that out. What else can I say? Whatever. I've been talking for so long. That was really long. This is probably gonna be a long video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. I gotta go. I gotta eat something. Bye. Oh, this makeup look will be up later this week, probably.